How's it going? This video is a bit of a strange one. It's something that I've started to enjoy, like really truly enjoy doing every single year. Probably one of my more wholesome traditions as aside from stuff like No Not November and the likes, which I actually forgot to do this year. But Christmas and the holidays and stuff like that can be like a rough time for a lot of people, and you know what, I tend to post like decently long videos normally. Well, it depends, but one thing that I personally enjoy is, especially if I'm just on my own, I like having just a voice in the background that maybe I'm familiar with, or one that makes me laugh sometimes, and I enjoy having that on in the background, and I wish to bestow upon yourselves that we may not just be playing League, but for the next like 2 to 3 hours, if you're having a rough time over the holidays, I'm just gonna have a conversation, and hey, listen, you could be as involved in it as you want, but unfortunately I can't hear you right now. But yeah, so I don't really know what we're playing. We're starting off with some League of Legends, and I've got plenty to talk about. This is probably the last time I did this. This is I mean, this is the second year I'm going to be trying to do this, just trying to be here. I think I had a whole lot less to talk about. We played Legends of Runeterra, and I actually like thoroughly enjoyed it, and it got quite a lot of views, and a lot of people like have already like, you know, sent me messages being like, are you going to do another one this year? And pardon me, why not, right? There's definitely a lot to talk about, and it's been certainly, I don't know about yourselves, but like, it's certainly been a strange old year for me at the very least. I don't know what that pulverize was, but I still got hit with the E. It's been a strange old year for me, and I'd like to, I'm not saying I'd like to run at the throat of 2023, but yeah, I don't know, it's super duper weird. I feel like my life has been in like a strange sort of limbo for the last like this year, and I'm certain that a lot of you can relate to that, purely because, I mean, listen, my life's been in limbo this year, but I mean, like, what, 2020 through 2021 we had you know, like a global pandemic, and quite frankly I think a lot of people could probably, just gonna flash hit that. Oh my god, I'm swagging. I'm swag as hell. I think a lot of people can relate to their life being maybe locked in limbo. People who are like doing school learning, all of a sudden that gets maybe put on hold, or they get put to online, or people that were working a job and then all of a sudden you know, like, just everything shuts down. So they're still getting like some kind of stipend for their salary or whatever, but it's, you know, it's still tough. But at least from a personal standpoint, like, so I you've probably heard me talking about this before, but honestly, like, genuinely, the Cowboy Bebop thing, the collaboration that we're doing, I can't describe how potentially excited I am about it, but it's just been one of these things that's whew, I don't know, like, locked my life up for the last year. It took like a lot of effort on my part, just searching, trying to find out how it would be possible. Like, the thing is, like, and I've noticed it more and more since I started doing it, that like a plenty of esports companies, like your Team Liquids and your stuff like that, they're doing like collaborations with like Jujutsu Kaisen and like all this stuff, like, or like Naruto or what have you. And that's all well and cool, but you know, a company of like hundreds of people, there's maybe like 6 of us who are just trying to get word out. But that being said, like, at least on the part of like Psycho, it's been a hell of a year. It's been our best year to date, so much so that I almost feel bad about it, because I feel like I'm dragging the ship down somehow. I don't like quite know how to describe that feeling, but it's certainly been a weird one, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, we recently got on like a marketing team to help with like the whole like Bebop launch, and you know, for like one of the first times ever, we're starting, like, apart from when we've like helped other creators make their merch, which, by the way, that offer extends Like if you got numbers and you think you can do numbers, or if you watch somebody that thinks they could do numbers, then by all means, like, have them contact me, because it's I believe, and I'm biased because it's my stuff and I wear it all the time, but I believe that we make like decent stuff, and I'm also like somebody who is a creator, so I don't know, I just feel like it's an easy process. But that being said, like, YouTubers are the worst people to work with on earth, and that's coming from a first party source, because I am a YouTuber and I'm a miserable to work with. So yeah, we had our best year ever at Psycho. We're on a bit shaky grounds as far as an office is concerned. With, like, I don't know, all the cost of living crises, etc., that are like plaguing the UK right now. Our landlord for our current building is like, you got to pay more, and we're like, do we have to? I don't know if, like, saying uwu to like a man who is like a 90-year-old Pakistani man, and I'm not even kidding, dude. He's like, I think he might be like in his late 80s, 90s. He's a very old man. I don't know if that's gonna cut it, quite frankly. He's definitely not gonna appreciate the uwus and the owos, but we can try our best. I'm not saying I'll suck him off. No, I won't suck him off. But yeah, I mean, it's been a weird old year for me. I feel like towards the end of it, I started to maybe pull myself out of somewhat of a slump, but it's hard to gauge. Like, I've had like a weird debt like lingering over my head for the last like 2 years, and it's all about like the dumbest thing ever. It was the first office that Psycho had. It was 500 square feet, right? Which is very small. It was like smaller than this room, but that's where Maisie and I packed all the very first orders of Psycho. That's where we, like, you know, I handwrote a lot of the chart. If you have one of them, respect. Like, hand wrote a lot of the Charlie photos that we sent out alongside them. And yeah, it was that was like, it was a very, very small office, like near where I used to live. But bro, you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out. Oh shit, I see why you're not chilling out. I understand. Did he take cleanse? I don't know why he took cleanse into that lane, to be honest. Oh, he's so done. He's so done. Oh, dude, it was kind of. Oh, it wasn't worth it. It was so close to being worth it. It was so close to being worth it, but it wasn't quite. Did he live? Oh, the Echo lived as well. Goddamn. Yeah. So we left that in like March of 2020. You know, we were in there from like November. And I was paying for the office up because it was a 6-month lease, right? And but in Scotland, this may sound crazy if you don't live in Scotland, but in Scotland, even if it's a designated period of time where a lease ends on at least on a commercial, it may be, I have no idea if it's on anything else. It will automatically renew in perpetuity until you tell them no, basically. And that sound, and you probably think, where are you going with this, Ross? Did you forget to cancel the office? I didn't forget to cancel the office, but the issue was that they did not accept my cancellation. So I was like, I sent you a letter, I sent the keys back, it's done. And they're like, well, you say that, but we don't accept that. And it for 2 years, it's just been like a back and forth with them, until finally, like, this year I was contacted by a lawyer, because the company went into administration, which is hilarious, by the way, because it means that they're like going bankrupt essentially. They could be, if they can't afford to sort themselves out. Ooh. Sorry, I'm gonna let you take one for the team here on this one, I reckon. Yeah, I didn't want to die. That's my own problem there. What is Darius doing here? He's a Darius mid. That's crazy. So yeah, I've been dealing with that. And so they had me, but the thing is, they had me on the hook for like 6 months extra rent, which realistically, it's been something that's been like hanging over my head And it, honestly, the place wasn't that expensive. It's about the principle. Okay, it was only okay. It was a couple of K, which is a lot, but to get people off my back, I was like, please make it stop. And I managed to not alpha them somewhat, but like it took a lot of effort, and I basically just because the thing is, they were only asking for 6 months rent, but as far as I was concerned, they could have continued to be like, hey, you still owe us for the extra year and a half after that as well. So I was like, okay, here's the deal. I will give you that money if, and only if, you tell me that you're never going to chase me for money again. Because if you can't guarantee that, then I might as well take this to court. And then and this is nepotism, 100%, right? But like Maisie has like people in our family or family friends that are lawyers, and it's just like I wouldn't really be paying for my legal counsel, but I'm sure you guys would be. So I'm gonna make this as least worth as possible for yourselves. I'm gonna make this the least worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. I will just give you a small amount of money. You are not gonna get a large amount of money. And then we're just gonna go our separate ways. And they agreed to. And I can't tell you, like, it wasn't like a crazy amount of money, but like it was just such a weight off my because like honestly, dude, I remember like telling people like I was stressed out about this, and I'm like people like laughing at it, and that was just like horrible, man. Like it really sent me spiraling, because I've never been in debt my whole damn life, man. I don't take money out. I don't have like, I mean, I don't know. I don't consider myself like irresponsible with money. And I think the worst thing was, and I'm sure everybody who has ever like had this exact situation is probably in agreement, it wasn't my fault. Like they just didn't accept it. It was just like, but in the eyes of the law, that's how they saw that one going. Darius is here again, huh? Well, I cannot save that one, I'm afraid. Please don't mental boom. Okay, I could have worded that. I probably should have worded that, quite frankly, but I really shouldn't be doing that to disengage that. But yeah, no, so after that happened, I felt like this big old weight was lifted off me, and it felt real good. But then like I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of things like kind of fell to the wayside because of it. Like having like a constant financial stress in your life is just like, I don't know, it's a toughie, man. I feel like the content this year has been like not where I want it to be, and you know what, I'm gonna probably do a smaller video about it where it's a little bit more like what's the word I'm looking for, like digestible in some fashion. What the hell was going on? I would argue that we could fight this. Some would argue that was truly based. This is like 90 different types of awkward as hell, by the way. I don't know. Okay. We win these. That was 8 different types of badness. So yeah, like I've got there's gonna have to be changes that are made. And I'm excited and I'm scared, and I think the thing is, you know, this year, here's what happened, right? Here's what happened. Let me give you the TLDR. So 2019, the channel like did really well. It was pretty insane as far as it really, honestly. I went from that being my last year on YouTube. Like I was like by the end of this year, I was like, I don't think I got it in me anymore, quite frankly. To the channel doubling in size, essentially. We met lots and lots of new people. And you know what, like after that happened, actually hold on a second here, let me think, do I want that or do I want Chad Boots? I think we're gonna sit and wait for Chad Boots, actually. You know, I thought this is fantastic, but I've been in these positions before. I've had these positions where something's happened, something clicked, I've caught lightning in a bottle, and I've managed to write it. So I wasn't getting my hopes up, is what I'm trying to say. But I just thought, I promised myself the last time that it happened, when I messed it up, because what I did was I immediately got some views, and then I decided I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna experiment lots. I'm gonna try lots of new things. And you know what happened? People like were faced with an unverifiable and uncertain future, and we're like, I don't know, this guy's too volatile. I'm just gonna leave. I promised myself next time that happened, I was gonna take it seriously, and also I was not gonna stray from. Oh my god! Oh my god! I was not gonna stray from what that. I was gonna pinpoint the reason why it happened, and then just do that basically. So that happened. We went crazy off of like silly challenges, and the whole thing built up around us, and it was like incredible. And we did that for like 2 years, 3 years straight of just like silly things. And I gotta be honest with you. League, I had already kind of exhausted my League ideas at that point. Like, what can you do with League of Legends? How can you like break the boundaries of League of Legends? How can you take League of Legends like a little bit further beyond? I at that point I was already like, I have done what there is to do in this game. And then the channel kind of popped up a little bit, and I was immediately like, well, 2-3 more years of ideas, not a problem. I can make this work. I could do it, and we did. And I had Maisie by my side, and we were coming up with ideas. We had like mega documents. We were running not spreadsheets exactly, but we were on Excel things, just like being like, how do we continue this? And then from that, like Cycle came, and you know, we met lots and lots of cool people. But now as time has gone on, I'm still making the same thing. I never changed up for like a moment, really, what I was doing. And on like, whilst normally that's probably fine, I just like, as the years have gone on, like League of Legends has become harder and harder to justify like its downfalls, you know what I mean? Not its downfall, but like holy crap, this is a weird one, isn't it? Knock her up. Dude, I can't believe I'm still alive. I can't believe I'm still alive. Why are you voting surrender? We just... Who's voting surrender? I bet it's Jax. It is Jax. Obviously it's Jax. I'm a little bit frightened. Vote no. But yeah, I mean, it's been something that we've been testing out and trying stuff with, but I think like next year I do want to try and expand. But the thing is, and the thing that's the most painful about it is, like, I still do like League of Legends. Like, I feel like this is like the least interesting season so far. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not addicted to the game. I just like enjoy the game. It's a game that like it's a cozy, comfy vibe for me. Like, and that is also probably like one of the main reasons why I feel like I'm struggling to branch, because like this game is like hot chocolate for my senses. Like, I feel safe. Even like if I'm having a bad day and I'm having a rough time and I'm, you know, going through it both video wise, content wise, and also like just like in general, like the games are not doing well. You know, like it's a stimulus that like I know pretty much what I'm gonna get when I jump in, and it's either gonna be good, bad, or somewhere in between. But they never stray too far one way or the other. Like, I've popped off before enough that like I'm used to the sensation. I've lost more than enough games where it doesn't hit me too bad. And if it's a mech game, then I'm hoping that like maybe like the banter in the chat can like make up for it in some fashion. Like I've like, it used to be a thing in the League community where it's like people only post their wins. I can't really do that. I'm afraid it's just not gonna happen for me, unfortunately. There's just a little bit too. Holy crap! I'm doing some damage, dude. She's gonna sit right there. It's so obvious. Yeah, she's tough, but she got 9 kills, and also Titanic and not Titanic, Ravenous and Gore Drinker, so that's going to be a bit of a tough one. Should I have gone EP Jana? Probably not. Did I want to go EP Jana? Yes. Please don't kill me. Okay, we're good. We're out. But yeah, the issue is I see a ceiling in League of Legends, and I'm understanding that I hit that ceiling actually a long time ago. Back in the day, the ceiling for this game was insane. It was not uncapped, but it was certainly that's tough for him, I gotta be honest with you. It was you could easily get millions of views on a video, and I never got millions of views in a video. I got like a million on a couple. But it was a game that kind of harnessed like limitless potential, and the potential kind of lay within the person to draw it out of the game. But nowadays, if you see a video on that is about League of Legends that has like 300,000 views, it's like that's basically viral for League as far as League of Legends is concerned. Now, here's the thing, right? And I'm not, and this is this is by no means me saying this is like a dying game or nothing like that, because I don't believe it is. But it's not growing in the West, and I can't prove it because Riot don't give out their viewer player numbers on, as far as I can tell, on their Western audience. They sure do like to brag about their global or like their Eastern, how their audience is growing in Asia, but I don't know about like North America and Europe, etc. Like North and South America. Not seeing a tremendous amount about that, presumably because I don't know if it is growing. I don't know, but that being said, that's like maybe like you can't prove that you didn't kill somebody, so you must have killed someone. I guess that's what I'm essentially doing. I'm basically gaslighting a billion-dollar company, which is like, I'm gonna be honest, kind of based, but at the same time, maybe I shouldn't be performing that particular activity. But yeah, like I've hit the ceiling of this game. I believe like it's. And it's not like Riot's fault. I mean, it kind of is, but still, it's not their fault. I feel like they jumped on a lot of the bandwagons, like a way too little, too late. It took them a very long time to realize that creators were like, at least in the West, were helping to prop up the community. They basically, I mean, you may not know like a tremendous amount about old League of Legends. You may have only started playing a couple years ago, but I mean, there was like a solid portion of time where they basically did not acknowledge anybody. They did not really care about the people making videos on their games, and quite frankly, it was like a bit of a new scene. It was a bit of a new thing. It was like, I mean, this is like in the early 10s, you know, the early 2010s. So you can kind of understand where people may not have, because like nowadays, you go to any like GDC game dev conference, and like everybody's like, you gotta remember that video creators are like your best weapon in the war against having bad sales. Sorry, you gotta work with people, and people that make videos in your games. They're like the lifeblood of your communities. Right? This fight is already gonna go absolutely hellish. I can tell, because Jax is just AFK in her base, and I don't know what to do about him. Okay, he's coming. I guess he's finally coming. I'm just gonna drop this. It's a fucking waste is what it is. I just panicked. I got caught out and pressed R. I don't know why I did that. He's immediately... Has he been talking this game? Let me check. You know, at the very least, he's not said a damn word. Which I will... Why is everybody flaming? Relax. What's wrong with Deadman's on him? You got like Riven. I mean, I guess like two of them are maybe slightly useless, but he's 3 and 8. He's not gonna do any damage. Don't get in the Vigor. He's 5 and 0, man. If he wins this fight, which I don't think he will, you're gonna be like, man, that dead man's popped off, Daddy-o. Plus, you know what? At least I'm glad that nobody is pinging my aims. I realize I have been I mean, you know what? That's the point of this whole video. I've been rambling just an insane amount for basically no reason. Someone need to engage them so can lock them and damage them. Okay, are you gonna have to? I mean, you know what? He's not talking to me, so that's fine by me. That's it. So you know, like League in the West is a weird one. And because we basically hadn't, we hit that ceiling. The only way to go was basically from there was down, which is fine, I guess. Like, but if you're content with that, and for a while I was, because like I got editors to pay, people to keep in jobs and stuff like that, and like it's something you just gotta do what you gotta do. So like we were doing like 2 videos a day. There's points where we were doing like 3 videos a day at a point, which was like intense, but like you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's the way she goes. Let me knock you up. I mean, he's just giving up. He's totally giving up. That's totally fine by me. But it felt like, I see invites right here. Did I see that right? Okay, I don't think it is. It felt like neither me nor the videos had any purpose, and I can't not appreciate that. Like that was what some people found solace in with the content. Like that was a fight for 1 second. Okay, well, you know what? I didn't get an assist on that. I didn't even have time to smack her. But you know what? I'm gonna say take, but I'm not even gonna be there. You know, I felt, and I still do feel, and by the end, I mean honestly, like I'm working over at Christmas, and I'm editing because Pete's already off, and we didn't get a backlog filled nearly as much as I wanted to. So just what ended up happening is like, it's just me, I guess, now at this point. Right now at least, until like 1st or 2nd week in January, and then he wants a 2-week holiday, and I'm just like, ah shit, don't know, I'm gonna figure this one out. But I wish for I wish for the videos to have purpose, and I because I feel like maybe being second monitor content is totally fine. I don't dislike it in any capacity. I love being like a cozy pick, and I'll be honest with you, some of you have been sending me pictures of like your YouTube recap. I wish I got you sent that email, because it would be awesome to see who I actually watched this year, because I have no idea. But me being on it is so cool. It's so cool. Makes me feel very awesome, very pog. But I feel like, you know, I maybe need to earn some people's viewership back in a regard, because I feel like some of my videos are too skippable. It's just like another video of Ross doing a thing, and that's so, I mean, I know that that's like literally describing any video. You just replace Ross with like X or Y, but still, you know, when you really boil it down, Mr. Beast videos are just videos of Mr. Beast doing a thing. That's it. So yeah, I don't know. My brain has been in like full-blown Shrek mode, bro. Like actual full-blown ogre drive. I'm gonna try and save her here. This could be okay. Well, she wanted you, so at that point, you're just done, aren't you? At that point, what can I do? I'm nothing. I don't think Samaria was expecting me there at that point. I think she's pretty chill with the situation. Alright, you know what? Moving would be great. Does she have like glacial or something? Might get it. She just Q into W, and I'm stunned for 2, like, for the entire duration of it. I mean, it is what it is. That is 1 strong Ribbon. It'd be cool if like Jax tried. I understand losing. There's nothing wrong with that, but he definitely dug his head in the sand a little bit, and 4 other people on his team kind of had to pay the price for that. We did really well bot lane though. Well played though, Samira. We did good. I think we did pretty sick. I got no issues with that. Our bot lane was pretty cool. I didn't expect it to be quite so easy with the Teemo on that side. I figured we'd just get like poked down, but maybe it's because it's Alistair, and I'm not really all that particularly scared of him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give Samira the honor here. Probably gonna queue up for another one. See what happens. Let's see, anybody saying anything in the chat? What's Jax's damage? He still did more damage than me, but you know, thanks, bro. At least we have tried. Aw. Had a fun time with you in lane. They've already left. They don't care. I by the way, I'm sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought from that one, and I can't go back and check it. So you're just gonna have to level. You're just gonna have to, you know, bear with me for a moment here. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna go back to where I remember being. My videos are very skippable, and that's totally fine. But 2023, I kind of want to come at it from. I'm not saying like a place we're in. Like, it's high edited, high, boom, 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 Mr. Beast, because I don't think that's necessarily who I am as a person. I like enjoy like hype moments, and I enjoy like hype stuff like that, but I don't inherently think that I'm somebody who can carry that tune. Yeah, sure, swap pick order with me, why not? I don't really know who to ban here. You know what? Zed can leave. That's fine by me. Yeah, I'll play something like Caitlyn or something. Do I have Caitlyn on this account? That's Cassante. Do I have Caitlyn? I do have Caitlyn. Okay, that works. I don't even know if Caitlyn's like good right now. Hold on, let me just double check. What am I building? She's fun. Whatever. Who cares if she's good or not? Let's go for that one. Burst damage. I like it. Probably gotta get filled straight into support again. Oh man. But yeah, I don't think that's who I am. But so it's like I say, it won't necessarily be your high octane kind of stuff, but just like, you know, I did a whole like a brief, because I showed it to Maisie and I showed it to Pete and Cammy, and I was just like, here's like what I'm interested in trying to make happen. Like, here's where I think I want this to go. And it was like, in the general theme of like trying to find a story within something. What's this, what, pick order with you? Sure, why not? Whatever, you can have the Ruined Daddy, you can have bottom pick if you want. I do not care. Or it was trying to find the extraordinary and the ordinary. So like, just as an example, and I mocked up a whole, I did a whole like, here's an idea, and it was basically like, I did a stream about Let It Die, which is like a kind of roguelike dungeon crawly kind of game, and it was only like 7% of the people that have played this game on PlayStation, and only like 12% of the people that have played this game on PC have ever actually ever seen the first boss, and ever fought the first boss, and ever beaten the first boss. Why? And then I wanted to do like a quick thing, being like, here's what this is, here's this game. It's a pretty cool game, and then just going through like a very abridged version of the journey to that, and like kind of trying to turn it into like a small narrative that was maybe somewhat enjoyable. For God's sake, why are you dodging normals, you dweebs? Just play the game. What do you think this is? Scouting grounds, man. Grow up. But I thought that was like a very cool concept. But I'm now realizing, and I, you know what? I've recorded the footage for it, and I'm hoping that maybe I can turn it into something. But I'm realizing that that's not necessarily a very repeatable or replicatable like way of doing things. I'd still like to try and find like the extraordinary in the ordinary, but fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a toughie. Maybe it's because I'm banning Zed. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's a flex. Who knows? But yeah, it's. I think like League is definitely going to be like a main staple of the channel, but I realize that the further I go on, and this is something that you're never gonna understand if you're not a League of Legends like streamer who does YouTube highlights or like anything like that, is that like this game is like impossible to make videos on, because like holy crap, dude, like every 2 weeks every video you've ever made becomes obsolete. Is that not insane? Like it's not quite obsolete, right? Like it's still technically the same game, but like when was the last time like you were like, I'm gonna go back and watch like one of Ross's videos from 2 years ago that is not like specifically like a challenge video, or like maybe not even me as an example, because I tried to make it as like evergreen as possible and it's still not evergreen. Like I don't know, the Baus, like one of the biggest creators in the EU for League of Legends, right? Or Tywer1, like just one of his normal videos, not like an event video, not like a big thing where he's doing something in particular, like just like a I'm so good on Draven video, or like I'm so good at Cho'Gath video .mp4 from 3 years ago that has a couple 100k views. Like, speaking from experience, the drop off from like for League of Legends videos in particular is absolutely insane. And that's purely because we run on, and it's a blessing and a curse, because it means that there's new things you can do all the time. Every 2 weeks there's new patches, which means that there's new changes, which means there's new potential video ideas. Like, I mean, I really drag the bottom of the barrel sometimes where I'm like, hey, they changed Nunu's AP ratio on his ulti by 5%. Looks like AP Nunu is good again. And plenty of other people do the exact same thing. But it's just like, I mean, honestly, I just use it as excuses to just talk, to be quite honest with you. I'm like, here's the changes. Anyway, as I was saying, so you want to put the finger in the dog's ass if it does try and lock his jaws on you, etc, etc, right? But it's tough having like a backlog. My channel is super intimidating, I gotta be honest with you. It's tough having a backlog that is like not a backlog, do you know what I mean? Like, there is not an insane amount of content living in the backlog that is like actually watchable, even by the people that want to watch it, right? Like, even the people that are interested in League of Legends and they only watch League videos, they do not go through backlogs to watch content, and it is totally fine, because look, it's not the same game. Even 3 months ago, this is basically not even the same game. Like, half of these champions are on my screen right now. Probably had like stuff done to them, like they've been changed numbers wise, or I mean, in a couple of months time, this video is probably going to be irrelevant because Ari is getting a visual update somewhat. Her animations are going to be updated. Do you know what I mean? My Rammus video from however long ago, immediately as soon as he gets reworked, it's changed. Casson has had changes to his E, he's had changes to his Q. Lily is now a melee, she wasn't before. I don't know, probably some number adjustments to these ones because they kind of bounced something down. Aurelia, oh my god, another master tier player. I'm sick of seeing them. Why are they always in my normal games? I'm seeing so many damn master tier players. She's playing a Xing Xing champion as well. But yeah, I gotta say as well, my channel is super duper intimidating. So like, even if like I don't play, if I do play some other games, I can only imagine what somebody must think if they come on the channel and they see like an entire wall of League of Legends and they're like, oh god, what's happening here? So I want to, I just like League of Legends, so I want to keep it as a mainstay on the channel, like always, as long as I possibly can, until the game finally chokes and dies before my feet. I'm planning on, I'm gonna outlive this game, I promise you that. But it would be super nice, as always I'm saying, if I don't know, there was some content that lasted longer than 2 weeks before people were not interested in watching it anymore. Because I don't know if I'm the only, I'm presumably not the only one that does this, but I have a tendency, if I find somebody that I really like, I will just binge their entire backlog. It's like finding a new show that you haven't ever watched before that has 9 seasons, and you're like, well, I know what I'm doing for the next month, and you just like, boom, every time you get a free minute, every time you get like a moment to pull up. Dude, that was like embarrassing, man. What are you doing? You're watching their videos, that's what, or you're watching the show, you're trying to catch up to it. Granted, when you do catch up and you finish it, you're left with like a very deeply empty feeling because you've committed the last month of your life to doing it. But still, I recently finished reading a webtoon called God of High School, and it was like 600-ish chapters, and it's like webtoons, so they're sizably bigger as far as like reading is concerned compared to like manga chapters. Manga chapters are only like a couple, like not a couple of pages, but like 20 pages or something, maybe, it depends. And like, so 600 of them, and then it's done, and now I'm just like, and it didn't like end that great, and I was kind of expecting it, and the end kind of dragged on a bit in the end. But like Youngchi Park made like a thing, and he's like, hey, what? He's like, it had problems, and I'm sorry it had problems. And I'm like, that's honestly fair enough, bro. I can't hate the player on that one. It is what it is. Oh, misclicked. But
yeah, it would be cool to have like some form of content that. Are you kidding me? The kind of like helped with that. See, I have mixed feelings about committing to doing this to Kaisa when she has like a Soraka with her. I feel like we should be pouring our efforts into like the other one, but still. I respect the hustle, I respect the grind, and I'll get on up because it's bobsled time. We are a level down here, which is non-ideal. Gonna try and maintain distance somewhat here. See, here's what I'm worried about. I should have gone E second, actually. I mean, at the very least, I'm just gonna try and put some traps down to make life if nothing else, marginally more difficult for the Kaisa. I'm getting absolutely beaten on right now. I gotta be honest, wasn't a tremendous fan of that level 1 situation, just purely because I know that even me trading that would be a bad news for me later down the line. She's full health, bro. I've got like no HP. I'm just like living on a prayer as far as like footwork is concerned. But yeah, what this means. So I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not asking you to like care at all. I realize that like your attention is something that should be earned, and I don't think I've ever taken it for granted, to be quite honest with you. But I guess all I'm asking, and as I say, you don't have to abide me by that privilege, is that there's going to be some experimentation at the start of this next year, and I'm totally like fine with like brutal criticism. Maybe you could, I guess that is, you're not doing me any favors by sparing my feelings. Oh my god, the minion block is insane. This Soraka is like actually beating my ass right now. But if you want to do it in a nice way that's vaguely constructive, that would be awesome. I'm definitely, it's insane that like this will be my 10th year on just this channel on YouTube, and I'm still finding my way somewhat, which is embarrassing to absolutely no end. Don't know why I flashed that, quite honestly. Whoop. I was trying to be based and get a double kill, but I only got a single kill, which is fine, I suppose. Still. And like, who knows, man? The videos might just do like, they might just be fine. I'll be honest. So they're gonna be like slightly above. Like, I think basically the only thing we're gonna be adding is like to it mostly is like maybe like. It's some different games, or games that are like have somewhat of a hook or a narrative, and I'm gonna really try and drive that narrative and that hook across, or like a game that might not necessarily have a hook or a narrative, but I would like to add a story to, like for instance, like Let It Die is like a bit of like a plain-ish concept, but it's a vaguely unique game in the way that it's presented, and also there's like a hook with it, and that like only 10% of the people that have ever played the game have ever seen the first boss, which is. Like, you think of the first boss as like, it's the first boss, bro. Like, people see it, and then they usually make it to the first boss. But if 90% of people are falling off of it, why? Hold on, I need to take a quick smoke here, because... Have I smoked this video yet? I mean, it's been like 45 minutes. And I'm thinking, I don't think I've gone for a puff yet. We'll see. But, yeah, just like an intro bringing you into the fold, and then it's probably going to be like very, very similar to like how Ross has been. I say Ross in the third person, sorry, I should say. But maybe some cool stuff that you ain't never seen before. I've missed everything, bro. I actually missed like straight up, legitimately everything. I'm really trying, but it's tough. It's a tough old world here, isn't it? Somebody's dying! Oh, go there, go there, go there. You... Oh boy. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't do a whole lot of damage to it. Listen, that entire time I was like, just hit. I can't describe to you how much I just wanted to hit the damn Soraka. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just like fucking I'm not in my right mind right now, man. I'm sorry. Don't ping, question mark, ping me. I just wanted to hit the Soraka, but then you know he's smacking the thingy, and I'm just like, all right, I guess I go for it then. Smacks away from my trap, going a whole damn Looney Tunes wacky racist chase. This fight, I guess. Motherfucker, he threw me off of my jam big still there. I don't know what the hell I was talking about anymore. But yeah, like, but yes, let me get back to it. Yeah, just like you know, a lot of talking. I'd say, do you know one thing that's so bro, and it's really tough, and I hate it, but I still haven't found it yet. Is like, you know, we're having a conversation in the office and we're talking, and I'm gonna be honest, right? Pete's a nice guy, but he's not one to spare feelings. He's not that he's a robot, right? But like like sometimes, like, you know, he's like he's like, you need a USP, like a unique selling point. And I'm honestly sitting there like, I don't even think I have one. Like, I it's a tough one, and he's just like, well, you kind of need one, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. If we're going forward, he's like, we need to figure out what your unique selling point is, and I'm like, I have no clue what the hell my unique selling point is, bro. Like, I'm straight up clueless. I don't know what to tell you here, and it's just, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a toughie. It's a toughie. Ah, that's why that's happening. I see. Bro, like literally. Hold on. Oh, for God's sake. That was really bad timing. Not Thresh's fault, but like super bad timing. Serac is insane, man. Which one's it? That one's the master tier player. Dude, I'm getting absolutely dinked here. Whatever. Cringe. Alright, man. But yeah, it's like, it's supposed to be a journey of a journey of self-discovery. Oh wait, how long did my Ari actually disappear for? Did she actually just leave? Yeah, she's like 2 levels down. She actually just left, like, for a bit. On a Cassidy lane. Dude, I know, I get it. I know, you know what? It's Christmas. She probably got called to, like, the dinner table or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But, because I understand it's also Christmas, like, in, like, certain countries as well. So, who knows? This person could be Swedish. But it's not like, it's supposed to be like a journey of self-discovery, but it's just torture, man. Like, I don't know what I'm good at. Like, the only thing that ever like sprouts in my head is like the one time, like years ago, like I was talking to like Pyro Cynical, and he complimented me on like, you have a weird knack of managing to make like boring things somehow sound interesting, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I never like considered it as like particularly like, you know, important thing, but that's something that like rings true in my head now. But that's not necessarily like a unique selling point. I don't know what the hell that means, man. As far like, cause you kind of, he gave me some examples, and it's like of people with like a unique selling point in some capacity, and it's like they have coding experience, or they have like this like certain friends, you know, like the unique selling point of the legal eagle or whatever the hell. He was a lawyer, so he has like a unique selling point, or of, you know, knowing the law. and he can talk about certain things in certain videos or certain movies or certain TV shows, or like the guy that robbed a bank and stole some jewels, he could be like, I'm gonna watch heist movie clips and talk about that, or talk about prison, or do this. What? It was mine, man. I don't have one. I got no marketable skills. This is an impossibility. It's an improbability and a possibility, and quite frankly, I loathe you for asking, quite frankly, sir. Who knows? But yeah, so that's kind of it. That's, like, and also, like, I mean, money's not great. That's fine. It might not be fine down the line, but for the time being, it's okay. But we're just like, I think we're maybe all a bit tired of letting things be good enough, or okay, it just has to work, purely because of like the content kind of pipeline that we happen to be on, I suppose. So, oh, what, it's not quite ready, or blah blah blah, this isn't quite there. Well, we need a video for tomorrow, so it will have to do. So who knows, we may end up I don't know about like changing things, but oh dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know, like, yeah, you're dead as hell. I'm sorry to say it, but like, there's no hope for you, man. Even like Cassidy is just considering moving. So it may not change. Who knows? Because we may get into like the groove of things, and we may be able to figure things out. But it may end up being that like things aren't always daily. Like some things, if they need a little bit more time, we like give them the benefit of having a little bit more time, which is not something that we always do or have done, despite having like wanting to. Absolutely beamed. It really is dead as well. I'm probably dead if I stay here, but this thrash is like absolutely straight up no okay, bro. Like, actually, what the hell? Alright, this guy's gonna go kind of going through it, huh? Pew. I don't know why I put two traps on the same spot. Like, it seemed a bit redundant, but nevertheless, it kind of worked. So what can I say? Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm excited and I'm scared, because like even now I'm like internally freaking out, because I'm like talking to Maisie, and dude, Maisie is going absolutely crazy mode, by the way. Like, she's trying so hard to help me out and like figure out what he's done and help me out with like ideas, because you know, it's making videos for not League. And also, let me be clear, see, when I talk about like videos that need more work and stuff like that, I'm also talking about League of Legends itself. So like, I want the League videos to be like better. I want them to like maybe stand a little bit longer of the test of time than just my other video, like my other ones here. So like, if I could double the time, the lifetime lasting of a League of Legends video from 2 weeks to 4 weeks, dude, think of the damn cheddar. Fucking Christ. They're animals, man. I can't believe we actually got that there. That's insane. Think of the insanity. So like, I've got two videos that I'm like, I put some damn work into this. And I'm ready to just see how they fly. Guys, come on, it's Christmas. He does a lot of damage. I was not expecting him to do so much damage, but he has level 13. I'm 3 levels down on this guy. He literally had a free lane for like 2-3 minutes, so Giving casts like an actual genuine free lane is probably not the ideal situation. Your dog shit ADC dead again, so sad. Why aren't you coming at me with the I didn't say anything, man. Why am I getting caught? Why am I getting crossfired here? What the hell? We're gonna piss in your stocking for Christmas this year, you rat. Yeah, I got like some cool stuff. I mean, like one of them you may have like seen if you were like watching the stream. I did like a 6-hour thing of like how many League of Legends champions can you kill with their own ulti in like 6 hours as Silas, which is infinitely more effort than I put into many of my other ones, and it's got like a whole narrative in it, I guess, and like there's a point to it, I guess. And I just can't wait for nobody to care. Maybe a miracle will happen and people will be like, hey, it's not so bad. But I'm not setting my expectations up for anything other than just completely being realistic here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, that one was personal. I kinda had to pop off like a little bit just to make just to get under the, like, you know what, man, I got my eyes on you, just saying. I'm like shooting at a guy that's just gonna straight up kill me if I keep shooting him. I don't know. Our Ari had ulti on, man. How did she get hit by that? I don't even know. It's miserable, dude. Ooh, that actually killed. I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, you don't have that much mana. You got 400 mana. I'm not that scared. Oh wait, we got no tower. I just realized. You know, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I got like another like neat little video idea as well. But here's my main thing. I'm like sitting here like, all right, I got some cool ideas. That gets me through maybe like the first week of the year. Where do you go from there? That's the tough. That's I mean, it's a tough part of facing like any New Year. It's just like, how are you gonna get through this year, man? That's the crossroads I'm currently facing. Like, what do I do? You know. Now, I think I might. Hold on a minute here. Lord Dominic's regard, or another item. Infinity Edge, perhaps. That kind of works. Not quite. I think I cancelled like 50 different auto attacks here, so it could have gone better, but could have gone worse as well, I suppose. I'm glad I had heal. I was pretty sure I had heal, but there was a point in that last fight where I was like, oh crap, do I have heal? And then, because I obviously knew she was gonna like ulti me. That was kind of what I had to deal with, but yeah. Luckily, I did have heal. So that's good stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I don't know. I think narrowing down what works for me and what doesn't work for me is probably ideal. It's probably the best maneuver I have at my disposal, and I've got like a great community of people that are like, I showed one of the videos on Larry's stream because he was like, I'm gonna take a break, and then he was like, oh, can I put on one of Ross videos? And I was like, you can put on the one that I'm working on for next year, but it's not coming out to next year, and give me feedback. And people were like, we're actually giving feedback, and I made some notes and changed things accordingly. I guess I just have to rely on people actually like, and this is gonna be like, I don't think it's gonna sound bad, but like it's something that like definitely a lot of creators like say that they want, but like in all actuality is not what they want. Holy crap, that was like jump scare and a half, that one. Go away. I have like 5 HP. I'm going to leave here because I don't have the HP to live. But yeah, so like the thing is, they say they want feedback, they don't want feedback, because I mean a lot of the time, and it's something that I've experienced in my time as well. Like people will upvote feedback or they'll give feedback, and then maybe the opposite is actually the case, because it's realistically just like one. It's a vocal minority as opposed to the content, maybe potentially, like, or at least silent majority. So like, I remember doing a video, like doing video ideas, and like there was just like one guy who was like, I really want you to do like an Evelyn build, but she like only buys clothes because she like doesn't wear clothes in like the game basically. And I was like, I was like, this is like a little bit of a sus like build idea, but at the end of the day, like it was getting like thousands and thousands of upvotes. So I was like, you know what, fine, I'll do it. Did it? Can you guess how it was like the worst performing video of like the last 3 months? It was like insane how like badly it did compared to like everything else on the channel. It really did not do well, and that was the point where I was like, huh, maybe people don't know what they want. Maybe everybody's just guessing like me. Like people, I don't know, man. It was like it was nothing special as a video, but then again, not many of my videos are anything special to begin with, so it was fine though. It was like perfectly normal, perfectly reasonable video. I had nothing against it, but it was clear that there wasn't quite the alignment that my goose is cooked, bro. Yeah, I got like an AP Kaisa like constantly trying to beat me with W's here. That being said, like good things ahead. That's my 3rd death. I really would have thought I died more than that, but is Soraka dead as well? Kassadin's dead as well. That's like fantastic. She's actually not doing like any damage to this Lilia. Is she tanky? Oh my god, she's got like Jack Show. Lovely. I think this Kaisa has something against me, but I don't really know what it is. I mean, I don't understand. I understand like fully why she has something against my Thresh. But I've said, I mean, I did say like, wait, what the hell? Why are you coming at me? But that's about it. I got nothing against the player. So I expect the same in return. But yeah, like it's a very strange situation. I'm gonna take a quick sip of Cobra. I'm down quite a lot of weight as well. I've almost lost like 1 stone. I don't know what that is for Americans, but I started like trying to lose some weight like a couple months ago. I'm not being like, I don't want to say not taking it too seriously. I'm not being like exercising, and I should. But it's just been like eating better. Like I've been cooking. This is no major deal to any human being that's here, but like I made my first like unsupervised meal without like, okay, I mean like Maisie was there, but bless me, excuse me. I made my first like unsupervised meal for Maisie because she was like feeling kind of crappy because she had just been out into like our city center during Christmas shopping, and she was like in tears because she just hated it. So I was like, I'll make dinner. And I hope she liked it. Well, that's a bit of a tough situation there, isn't it? Oh well, no big deal. 1 dragon does not a game 1 make. Oh wait, we got it. Never mind. Go screw yourselves. Get ratioed. I was super confident that we did not get that there. I feel a bit silly now, being like, hey, well. Jack Shillelagh is cool. I don't want to stay with Jack Shillelagh though, because she's really fast and she's much tankier than I will. So I am. So I have a very strong sneaking suspicion if I stick around with her that I'm gonna get like thrown to the wolves very quickly. But yeah, like I somehow like feel fitter as well, even though I'm realistically not. It's probably because I'm not carrying about so much weight, or not as much weight. My body's used to lugging around a certain amount more weight. Boom. Just gotta be careful for like Cassidy trying to murder me here. But yeah, that's been like a little bit of like positive, not reinforcement, but like positive movement towards something, I suppose. And I tell you what, like, I honestly, here's the thing, like, I think maybe, and I honestly, I want to talk about it as well, because it's vaguely relevant right around now as well. That's sauce. That is sauce right there. I don't think I'm that bad at AD carry. I don't know why this Caitlyn had a go at me. Not Caitlyn, I'm Caitlyn. The other one, Kaisa. Okay, I kind of had that coming, but they did. They went absolutely psycho mode on me. I can't believe we're winning against like a master tier player. That's cool. Yeah, so here's the thing, right? I had an issue like a while back. Like I went off on a player, and I felt like ass about it. And like, it's just, I realized that those feelings come bubbling up more regularly than I care to admit that they are. When, like, it just seems to be when I only play League of Legends. I don't like, I've played a couple of other games on stream recently, just trying it out, and like, even things like a Grand Theft Auto mod, a Chaos mod, is like literally designed to aggravate you. I feel like it's great parenting for being a great teaching, or great practice for being a parent, because my patience must be through the goddamn roof. It's insane. But like I feel like, because like usually like when I get tilted in League, it's usually because like I'm trying to record or what have you, and then like deadlines are like I'm like, I gotta get this done by, you know, a certain time, because I gotta get footage to Pete, because he's getting paid whether or not he makes a video or not. Like he'll be getting money, because I don't work on a per video basis with Pete. He's just got like a salary, like a. And if he doesn't have videos to edit, then it's not his fault. It's probably mine. Holy crap! I don't even see where he came from. Well, Darius is ending the game, so GG, I suppose. It will probably be a little bit too late by the time they realize that. Doesn't look like the master tier players realize. Oh, he's right. They've realized. I can't believe that we were against a master tier player, our mid laner went AFK for like literally minutes, and I'm the AD carry, and we won that. And I was against like a Rammus Cassidy, and it was super fed. I don't know what to say. I'll give it to the Lily. I don't know if I should give it to the Thresh, because he was kind of like toxic to the enemy team the whole game. But I understand he's doing it for the like mental warfare probably. But yeah, it's I feel like with making like League not so much of like a pressure on the channel, it makes life like maybe slightly less tilting for me as well. Hold on, what rank was that person? Let me just double check, because I'm curious. Plat 3 is fine. Somehow my damage wasn't too shabby. Plat 4. Oh wait, they're only master and flex, dude. They got their ass beat. Sorry, I got like not gate kept, gaslit into thinking they were better than they were. Whatever it did. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense then. They weren't like crazy. The things that they did, maybe it was just like they did one good thing and then I immediately was like, oh, they're masters, so that must be why they did it. But that makes sense why, like, I don't know, my top laner, who I guess is actually almost diamond and not in solo and duo, like, beat their ass. I'll tell you what. Just for a change of pace, just so that I can mix things up, I want to show you like one of my meme decks in Hearthstone because it's very funny and I hope you might like it. Hopefully I can get it popping off. I don't know. I'm not really into Hearthstone a mega amount. But like Maisie likes Hearthstone and I was kind of off Blizzard for a very, very long time. But she likes Hearthstone. I was wanting to try and get into like one of her interests because she likes watching like Battlegrounds and like watching Crip and stuff like that. So I thought I'd give it a try, get into the game like maybe a little bit, and I found a funny deck that I kind of liked. It's basically like a ramp through deck, and if you don't have any idea about Hearthstone, don't worry, because I'll fill you in. And if you're not in Hearthstone, don't worry, I'm just gonna keep talking about other stuff anyway. But yeah, so I like making things like slightly less like league focused. I feel like it's just gonna be good for like so much of the mental, so much of everything basically. Actually, hold on, is that the right deck? Yes, it is the right deck. Yeah. But just because, and also I just hope that it would make the videos better. Quite frankly, it's a spooky thought. And like Scooch's video, like I'm gonna be honest, we made this we kind of made this decision a little bit before that. But I don't want it to seem like I'm piggybacking off of his decision to like quit League of Legends. That suddenly I'm doing that because that's not even what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. So let's go. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. What am I playing into? Death Knight. So that I can stall that one out for a long time. So this deck. Let me just go through this deck real quick for you. We've got one of. Oh, that's pretty good. This deck is about stalling out your opponent as long as possible until you accrue an Exodia of sorts, and that you get like one card, 3 cards mostly, but you get enough cards popping off that you can do like one combo that basically just ends the game. You need 11 mana to do it. You can get 11 mana with one of the hero cards, but you don't necessarily need that if you already have it in hand. So, hurry up, opponent. Pick your mulligan. Pick what you wish to do, so that we can get on with me smacking you around some. Okay, Death Knights are pretty good for this because they don't tend, unless it's like, if it's unholy or, I'm hoping it's blood, because blood tends not to be able to end the game very fast. And I kind of got rid of 2 cards that like would allow me to actually clear something. At least like a Shard of Onyxia would help me clear board, or at least like get rid of a lot of threats on board. But we'll see. Body Bagger could be a turn 1. The little squelcher guy, the burps. Body Bagger turn 1. That's absolutely fair enough. Turn 2, he's gonna ghoul me. He's gonna smack me. You can end your turn because you have nothing else to play, sir. End your turn, you coward. But yeah, when it comes to Miracle Growth, that's not necessarily ideal for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and end turn. I got nothing else to play here, really. Yeah, when it comes to oh shit, what do I want to do actually? When it comes to Scooch's thing, I honestly, I'm not friends with Scooch. I would say, like because I don't think he would consider me a friend because we don't talk very often. But like I've known Scooch since he was like very, very small on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, it's you know what, I could run it back. It's a weird one, man. I agree with basically everything that man said. I think like Oliver rose tinted goggles for like old League of Legends content creation is like a bit skewed because I personally don't think the videos, and I'm certain that most of the people that made videos back then would agree that they are not good by today's standards, by just the way that, but that's like just the way that like time flows, you know. Like you ask anybody like, what do you think of something you did, like an artist. What do you think of this piece you did 5-10 years ago? They'd be like, that is probably not great. I can make way better nowadays, and I think that's exactly the same case for most of the people that that made those videos back then. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Innervate. See, here's the thing. I've actually got my entire win con. I just need to figure out. I need to stall this game out somewhat. So. I think I'll take Under King. I think that works. It's fine by me, bozo. I need to get like a little bit of. I would love to draw an Innervate if at all possible. The HP isn't looking great, but that's totally fine. Okay, that actually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 like within 6. Actually, yeah, draw me that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then. Okay, that actually works quite hard. This is not ideal what I'm going through right now, but it works to some degree. I can definitely stall myself out more with this. But yeah, like he's right, man. Like we have kind of not like really given a rat's patootie about the casual players for a while, and it's not like their job to do it, but like it would be nice if they did, if they cared. Let's start off slow here. So let's go for that, and then I guess we go +1/1. Give you that. Get myself some armor. Drop a taunt on a track. Dredge me. I'd love an Innervate or something would be great. If I'm not gonna be able to get it, I'd love board clear instead. Then that works. It's a very strange situation. Double Heart Strike. Is he just gonna run in a bunch of things into this? I mean, I'm fine with that. It doesn't bother me. I think I'm in a very good spot here, I think. Yeah, I've got that. Honestly, I might as well just drop this and then like start trading. I don't get to trade everything off, but actually, yeah, I probably could trade everything off. Like, why not? I go net neutral on armor for that one, that queer body. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm waiting for an Innervate or like a card. I don't know where it is though. Once I get that, if I get Innervate, the combo can go off, sis. His HP doesn't matter. I'd like to have just at least a little bit of HP, just to ensure like, that like I have enough resources to use. But you know what? Summon 2 little boys for me, and also just, I don't know, crank me armor. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It's kind of sad to see somebody leave the League community. I've seen it happen many times. Usually not by choice. But it's a sad thing, man. And I gotta be honest, man. Like, I really wish like Riot gave her access, cause like, you know, I saw like, I'm gonna take that actually. I saw like a thing, and it's like Riot tweeting him being like, "Hey, you're welcome back on the Rift anytime." And you have to think like, man, read the room, dude. Like the video is about like where they think that you have failed as a company. And I'm not expecting, or I certainly don't expect like a response being like, "Oh, we're so sorry. We'll change it specially for you, Scooch. We're so sorry." But I don't know, man. I don't know what you would want from that, but like certainly more than just like a. You know what? I don't know. What would be a reasonable response? I got no idea, man. It's a weird one. I'm getting so much armor. I'm gonna be honest, man. I should have had my cards a pretty long time ago, but it's taking some time here. All I need is like one of those cards, and I'm Gucci. I'm gonna be drawing 3 cards a turn. By the way, I should have been explaining to you what was happening. Basically, I'm drawing 3 cards a turn. See, this could draw me the card. It did not draw me the card. What a pain in my hole, man. Draw me 3 cards, please. There we go, finally. Okay, next. Oh my god, you motherfucker. Yeah, sure. That was, like, there was 3 cards left in deck, and they were the 2 off the bottom. Just enough that I miss a dredge on them, that I can't look at my bottom of my deck, and then, but just so much that I have to go digging. I dredged twice as well, and they were, oh, I don't know, I don't know. I'm fuming. This guy's dead, by the way. Just in case you don't know, this is what a dead person looks like. This guy, he's going to die. He is not going to live past next turn. Well played. My hand is too full. So I'm just going to run that into that. So I've actually got like a clear board here. So we're going to go Brand Bronzebeard. So your battle cries will trigger twice. Then we Enervate. Then we go a Noob Rakan. He makes all of my minions only cost armor to cast. So let's deal 2 damage to him. That happens twice. Not really that big of a deal, to be honest with you. I don't really care about him. Then he'll give me 5 armor, but he'll add 2 big boys in my hand. The big boys are the things that I care about, and then these things will do a bunch of damage, and that's Exodia. I don't even need to play 2. Cool, good game. And now we just sit and wait. Boop, 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 boop. He never stood a chance, in case you couldn't tell. Wait, why can't I don't have enough mana. Wait, did I end turn? What just happened? Did I miss something? Oh, whatever, dude. He's dead anyway. It doesn't matter. I've got another one, so he will die. I think I messed up. Did I accidentally click end turn or something? I have no idea what just happened. No, I can't have because I was there. I got like 1 billion armor. My board's not full. I don't know like what he plans to do. He knows I battle cried a second Astor. He's gonna kill himself with fatigue, man. Definitely has so many. Dude, you. Does that work? I don't know. This guy's doomed anyway, man. No. No. Whatever. I think I managed to mess up the combo somehow, but I couldn't tell you how, quite frankly. Did you? Very spicy. So that's what I've been doing for most of my time playing Hearthstone. Just doing that over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over, you boy. It's been fun. In a sense of the word. Right, you know what, man? Let's go back to League. Why not? Back to a bit of League of Legends. Don't know if I'm ready to play like AD carry again. That was like not miserable. I thought I had an okay time. It just I caught strays when I didn't actually like do anything. I'll fill. That could be cool. But yeah, it's super sad to see someone leave the League community. But as I say, it probably happens all the time. I don't know everybody in the League community, but I've known Scooch since like he was just a little boy. In the YouTube game at least. In like Magikarp's Discord and stuff like that, and Matt kind of took him under his wing. But yeah, there was a lot of people in that kind of circle that made. To be honest, I agree with them as far as like the can we talk about this is concerned. Like I'm gonna be honest. Every single one of like that style of video for League was basically the same thing. Actual champion spotlights from Magikarp, mine as well. Why I hate. Like Bricky's. So you want a main? Can we talk about this? It is literally just like Q, joke about Q, joke about pass, joke about passage, joke about Q, joke about W, joke about E, joke about R. Fill in the gaps with like jokes and references to other things. Throughout. That was like the formula that I went off for mine. It's the formula that most of them went off for most of their stuff. And I'm sure you can boil down like literally anything to that. But yeah, man, I kind of got burnt out because I was working very, very hard on the why I hates, which are basically the same thing as all of those other ones, just with a different title. And they stopped getting views, man. They took like almost a full week to make, and then, you know. Sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose, and the mute button is broken, so I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Yeah, it took a full week to wake, and you know they were getting like 500,000 views when I started them. They were doing really, really well. I was super excited. I was happy to put on that effort, and then they were getting 250k, and I was like, damn, that's still a lot of views, man. I got no problems with this one. And then they got 100k views, and I was like, oh crap. And then they were maybe like breaking 50k, and I was like, this is like 5 full days of my life. I am tired. I need to figure something out here. At this point, we're like at the 8th or 9th time I've been at the stage of like, oh man, we need to figure something out. I'm pretty sure I'm uneradicatable on this platform. Like I don't know how many times YouTube has tried to kill me off, and I've just been like, I live, bitch. I did not ban Zed. I will live to regret this. I think almost guaranteed a Zed pick here. Unless, yes, somebody who's on the same wavelength as me. The same wavelength, not the same wave of length. But, nah, I wish him luck. And I think his newest video, I hope that trend continues. I think his last video did pretty okay. It's hard to gauge. Just because, his quitting League of Legends video did numbers. And as such, the next video is going to have a lot of eyes on it, for sure. That's just like how it will run. I'm hoping that is not just like a thing where people are like, I'm going to try this out and then it may not be for me. But we'll see what happens, I guess. I hope people don't respond bad. I hope people respond as positively to me not even quitting League of Legends, just being like, hey, I want to try other things, as people do to Scooch actually quitting League. That's all. That's my knock on wood. Open a prayer. Pint of lager, packet of crisps, etc. It looks like he's already changed the thumbnail for it though. It's interesting. It's not the same thumbnail I remember seeing. Who mid Alistair? It's interesting. I feel like a Zerathy kind of game. Little Zerathy type beat. Ability damage and mana, or ability damage and mana, or damage and gold and mana. Sure, we'll go with that one. I don't believe in exhaust though. I don't think there's any point in that, as far as I can tell. I'm no idea. Maybe I'm totally. Actually, they got like a master unit, but do they fucking care? I don't know, man. Who knows? I mean, I guess I should probably be the one that's like taking heal, and I should probably take like first strike or something actually. But sure, actually, you know what? Why not? Give me the sauce. Zerath's fun. None against playing a little bit of Zerath. Ooh. Yeah. 2023 is gonna be weird, man. Buckle up. I'm not really one for New Year's resolutions, so to speak. I'm not really one that's like, this year I'm gonna hit the gym. or anything like that. I don't think they're just kind of like not pointless. Like if it works for you, it works for you. It just doesn't work for me. But I am like starting 2021, not 2021, 2023. Like the beginning of the year is where I'm like marking it. I'm not posting any of the videos I think are good until the first. I want to have a cut and dry. This is where maybe the things I'm putting at least more effort into. That doesn't mean they're gonna be high quality, man. Because let's be honest, I'm scuffed as hell. Just because I'm trying doesn't mean that it's good. You know what I mean? I could build a shelf for you. Probably give me enough time. It doesn't mean you're better off getting somebody that knows how to build a shelf to build it for you, though. That's just the way she goes. That's just the way she goes. That's just logic, bro. But I don't think I've honed in on what RossBoomsocks in the future is quite yet. But I think we're circling the waters somewhat. Seeing we got some bait in the water. We'll see what pops out. And I'm scared because there's a decent amount on the line. There's like people that work with me. Like I don't know, who knows, man. Like money on YouTube is not great. The only thing that's like kind of helping is the continued and absolutely incredible support on Psycho. But you know, we've talked over, and it's a kind of case of like, okay, here's the thing: we either try and we fail miserably, or we stay the same and eventually we will fail regardless. And in my head, I'm like, it's not really much of a, it's not that tough of a question, really, is it? This is the weirdest beginning to a game, like, possibly ever. I don't really know what's happening here. Okay, she's getting pinged, but she's not moving. I'm gonna take E. Okay. I mean, you should just start that, right? Because, like, you're never gonna get to blue buff in time in a million years for it to spawn. So your best shot is probably actually doing this, and then just smiting it and hoping for the best. Okay, he's here for some reason. I actually missed him. Oh, okay. Well, he is tilted as hell. I actually missed the E on him, which is pretty funny. Okay, I missed that one as well. That sucks. I really thought she would make a move towards like her base or something, but she actually straight up did not care, did not ask. But yeah, man, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about at this point. Just that 2023 is gonna be a bit of a spooky year, man. I don't know. What am I aiming at? I didn't really want to take E, but it felt necessary for the invade. It's not gonna be until like level 3 where I'm vaguely online as a character, I think, at this point. Okay, sick. She's got no flash, actually. She is super duper dead. That's healed down as well. Did he just flash? No, he didn't. I thought he flashed. It was my imagination. That's healed down. Is that this is support, right? Yeah. Okay, I can actually like run aggro here as well. Just like zone off of minions. Yeah. That's the sauce. That's the sauce right there. Oh yeah. This is a good start to a game. Level 3 would be fantastic as well, though, I'll be honest with you. I'm just bad at Xerath, I know. There was like no reason for me to miss either of those abilities, I would argue. Yeah, you know what? I may as well back as well. Now here's the thing. They don't necessarily know that I haven't backed. Let me just stay out of sight for a moment here. See what we can conjure up on the mixtape here. I don't think that's worded, so. Alright, we got flash out, that works. He actually reacted to that like pretty decently. I'm surprised. Don't know what I was aiming at there. I'm gonna be real with you. Cool. I think it's for the best if I actually do back here, because even with barrier, I think there's we have like a solid chance of running aground here, whether I like it or not. So you can go ahead and give me one of them. That's not gonna happen. And then actually, yeah, one of them is fine. One of them as well. Cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he should have lived that. I'm obviously not about to piss on his parade here and be like, no, that's not true. But still, you know what I mean? Part of me's like, he shouldn't have even begun to tussle there. Never mind actually survived it. That's insane. Sorry, I gotta stop you back in here, Chief. Nothing personnel, of course. How's the rest of the team doing? I'll be honest, man. If Master Yi left the game, I would not be surprised either. Like, 2 deaths by the 1 minute 45 mark is not something that you want to be like. Imagine you're sharing that on Discord, bro. You do not want to. That's a game you want stricken from the record straight up, man. The game's not even started yet, dude, and you're already like 0 for 2. You're just sitting there like, well. My bad, I guess. Jungler, no. Well, actually, you know what? In his defense, nobody covered him, like, at all. I don't, like, bot lane, I don't know where the hell they were, but they certainly weren't covering an entrance. We just walked in. We walked in their entire Yonkel, and there was not a part of it that was even almost, Okay, well, that exhaust was, like, kind of tough, but still. At the end of the day, a kill is a kill, and a thrill is a thrill. And if I ain't got no kills, then I don't get no thrills. Pop him. Oh, we got like a season 2 Alistair dive coming in. Yeah, that's just a dead. Just go, bro. Just go. Just go. Yeah, fucking motherfucker. Okay, now he's in a bad situation because now we've got like that coming in there as well. I'm gonna try and make an effort to like maneuver here because there's gonna be somebody coming out of there. There's gonna be somebody coming out of somewhere else. So take one of these. Call me in the morning. Dude, my best. Dude, fucking get that way. Oh, jeez. All right, that's. I've got you that. I've solidified that kill for you, my friend. Now I just need to hold. I just need to hold. I fucked up big time. I fucked up big time, but. Did he give up? Yahoo! Yahoo! Sorry, that's a bit loud. Oh, I messed that up so badly, dude. I don't know what to say. I was waiting. He could have just kept auto attacking me, and I probably just would have let him kill me, man. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan of action for that situation. I was just like, I guess I'm dead. Guess I'm dead, mate. I'm brown bread, bro. Yeah. I don't know if I fully elaborated on it earlier. and I feel like it was an hour and 30 minutes ago, so it might be too late for me to start iterating on it again. My brain is just awash with Cowboy Bebop stuff. Like, if you don't actually know and you're like, what is he talking about? So like my clothing line, we're doing like a collaboration with Sunrise who make Cowboy Bebop, so we're making like some official Cowboy Bebop stuff. And now we started doing some like marketing. I already talked about that earlier, but like one thing which is funny, and it's just like the bane of existence a lot of the time, is I am sick to my back teeth of people who I don't think they realize. I mean, I do care because I'm talking about it now, but like they will. Okay, here's the thing, right? It's a vicious cycle, and I don't think these people realize it. And if you are one of these people, I'm calling you out. You need to realize what you're doing, because you could solve a big problem here. People that have like no, like, because like marketing isn't perfect, right? We'd love to only target people that are interested in Cowboy Bebop, right? And one of the pieces is a Spike Spiegel like a jacket that looks like Spike Spiegel's suit jacket. Now, marketing is only so good. There's gonna be some stray shots fired that are they're gonna hit other people. But the thing that annoys me to no end, right, is people that clearly have no interest in it, but they will like comment on their lack of interest in advertising, right? But the thing is, and I can confirm that this is true because I was like, literally, I was like, dude, I hate people that do this. And the marketers, the guys I was talking to, marketers who know their thing, was like, yeah, they don't realize that this is happening. People that will comment and engage with stuff that they're not interested in, i.e., a Cowboy Bebop t-shirt, like jacket, they will be advertised to more of either our stuff again or other stuff that is similar to it, and they will be flagged as engaging with advertising content. Like, if you engage and you comment on stuff that is being advertised to you, like Google or like Meta, Facebook or whatever will be like, this guy, they don't know if it's good or bad. They just think, oh, this guy really likes commenting on ads. He seems to engage with it. So anyway, here's some ads for you, Buster. You got done in big style, bud. So somebody commented like they would never wear this in the show, and the pictures were of like, and you know what? Full offense, okay? The t-shirt, it was t-shirts of the characters' faces on them, and like the characters themselves on them, and it's like, yeah, no kidding, man. Nobody would wear a t-shirt with themselves on it. No, kidding. You think like. You really don't think like Faye Valentine or like Jet Black would wear like a tank top with themselves on it in the show? That's crazy. Is your suspension of disbelief being removed? I'm so sorry to hear that. Anyway, but you know what? On the other side of this, having complete strangers like tag their friends in some ads and be like, hey, you gotta check this out. Oh man, it damn feel good. Like, we're not a big company, man. Like, we're not. It's just. Like, we're not. I mean, I guess we are desperate. We would love you to buy our stuff, but we're not like, you know, doing anything crazy on the marketing degree and the marketing side of things that would make somebody want to like come at us. But people, you know, they just hate ads, bro. But like, listen, all I'm saying is, and I'm not saying it has to be one or the other. But like, if you're a Twitter user, you've probably seen like the ads of like this like level 1 AI. Talk to our AI chatbot, level 1. Hey, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Level 100. I'll suck you off. And it's just like horny. I don't know who it's advertising to, but I don't know. Whatever. I've never clicked on it, but I get it a lot. Would you rather that or just like, here is a jacket? You can subscribe to, maybe buy it or not. I don't care. Like, not like quite to that degree, but pushing, you boy. I think I'd rather like maybe something that I'd be interested in. Some of you may be interested in a horny chatbot. That's not my place to judge, quite frankly. But still, you know, like. Dear Lord, it's insane. I remember like when we first started doing like some Facebook stuff on Psycho, and then like we had like a 60-year-old man like comment being like, why do I keep getting clothing companies advertising to me? I'm 65 years old. And it's like, because you keep clicking on them, you keep on commenting on these ads, and then Facebook can't tell which way is up, bro. So it just goes, well, this guy really likes commenting on these things, but it just so happens to be something you don't like seeing. I don't know, it's so crazy, man. But it's been nice seeing people sign up that don't know who I am, or like who we are. It's not like a lot of pressure just yet. And we're not even selling it yet. We're trying to. It's called like a lead generation. I'm so sorry to like bore you with like the actual like, here's what it's called in the marketing business, but like that's what they call it. They call it lead generation, and it's like just glorified like, we want your email address so we can send you information about it when it's ready to sell. But they're signing up to, even the people that aren't part of our community here on YouTube, because I mean, you may have seen that I was like, I was like, hey, and it'll be in the description of this as well, if you're somehow like 2 hours into this video and you're like, what are you talking about? It's even the people that like aren't, hold on a minute, don't put a bit of me. Even the people that are not on the like her oh, okay, oh, Alistair, you saucy minx. This, oh yeah, baby, that was awesome. They surrendered. What the hell? I could go on the Xerath again. That was really not that bad. Alistair mid, by the way. What is going on? Even the people that are like not, it would be so easy for us to just throw them into the pile of people that are on our main mailing list, but like even despite that, we're kind of like, you know, respectfully being like, you're never gonna get emailed about anything else other than Cowboy Bebop, which is, I don't think it's a waste of advertising money. A lot of companies would probably want to maximize the amount they can do with the emails, and as such, like put them on the main one. But I don't see I don't know. We're taking this one day at a time, honestly. But oh, I did top damage. Cool. Not really hard because the game was on for 50 minutes and I was playing Xerath, but still. 0 and 6. Did we really kill her that many times? Balling kind of clapped. That was pretty cool. I got 2 honors as well. Nice. Did I? Oh, I gave it to my man Alistair. What's his story? No, he doesn't seem to play anything particularly crazy. He just decided to go for like one slightly interesting, but dude, I thought I was playing ranked for a second there. Oh my god. I was like, wait, hold on a minute. Have I been playing ranked the whole time? No. It's just normal draft. I just got gold challenges. Okay. That's fine. Pardon me. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this far, first of all, thank you. Second of all, the PC Game Pass, the Microsoft Game Pass, is now in effect. So like, if you have, actually, you know what? I'll pull it up right now. For like $1 a month, for $1 a month, you can get all champions in League of Legends on one of your accounts. I have not done this yet, so bear with me. How do I show it? Overview, perhaps. Oh, Charlie's trying to get in. Where the hell is it? Explore all games. Can't pop that in. There we go. So like League of Legends, you get all the champions. Yeah, showcase your skills. You unlock all 160 champions. Day 1 access to new champions as they're released. You get a 20% XP boost. The XP boost and the new champions thing, I don't think it really matters all that much, but still. You get Legends of Runeterra. There's also TFT. So Teamfight Tactics as well. And then also Valorant as well. So if you're interested in any of those games, and get as like one, I mean, it's £1 for me. That's maybe slightly different for yourself, but the pound is not strong right now, so it's probably close to $1 than you think it would be. Let's ban out our man Zed here. And I'm going to play another game of Xerath, I think. I am support because I pressed Phil, which means support. For this one, obviously there's not that much to like unlock in TFT, but you get like a 1-star rare Little Legend all 1-star rare Little Legend Tacticians. You also get 4 arena skins that are available until April, then 1 on a monthly rotation after, and then for Legends of Runeterra you get a bunch of foundation decks, which I'm not fully familiar. Foundation set, I think it's just base set. So none of the expansions, but that's still like there's probably I would assume there's still a lot of staple cards in those sets regardless, like even like your Notifies, your deny spells from like Ionia and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean. I can't think of any other staple cards apart from counter spells are always staple cards. That's all I know, right? Okay, if there's any game that has a counter spell in it, it's a staple card. There you go. Valorant, I think you get all agents. You get all agents, day 1 access to every new agent, then 20% extra XP, which is cool, I guess. Yeah. Xerath. We're getting a lot of kooky mids here, are we? We're getting a lot of kooky mid laners. But yeah, it's like $1. So join for £1. Not a bad deal. I mean, that is just not even considering the fact that there's actually like decent games. Like I've heard Darktide's pretty good. Potioncraft is pretty good. High on Life, I wouldn't pay full price for it. But if it was like free on Game Pass, then I might try it. I don't know how I feel about that game yet. It's trying real hard to just be like, trying maybe too hard to be funny. I don't know. Age of Empires, I mean, listen, this RTS is a bit of a dying genre, but I still enjoy it, so sue me. If you're 8 years old, Among Us could be interesting for you. Amazing Cultivation Simulator. If this is the one that's on the Cessacine TAC video, then it looks insane. It is the one that's on the Cessacine TAC video. This game looks incredible, but also apparently it's very difficult. But it's one of these games, if I ever had a month to do nothing, like if I broke my leg or I broke my arm, then I'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to pick up as many of the games that are time-consuming as possible and give them a good old try. And who knows, maybe that day is coming soon. I've got like an RSI, like a repetitive strain injury or whatever, in my middle finger on my right hand, which is my right-click button. It doesn't tend to hurt, really. Sometimes it will, depends. When I'm playing League or playing games, but I can't even like open up. I can't hold. I was trying to get like Christmas presents in with Maisie, or bring the shopping in with Maisie earlier, and my putting like weight on my right arm, my right hand is like tough right now. So I'm kind of a lefty right now. It's no major deal. I'm sure it'll heal, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a career-ending injury. It's like tearing a hamstring for a football player or something. I don't know. Okay. A little bit of Xerath in my life. A little bit of Jessica by my side. A little bit of Reed as oh fuck. Oh dear God. Oh Jesus. Jesus Christ. You know what? Oh, I don't have a fucking thing to label it. Okay, 20 gold, 20 gold, 20 gold, 20 gold, 20 gold. I wanted the money, I realized I could have farmed like an extra 40 gold there, but it is what it is. That was partially my fault, but also I'm going to put some blame on. I would like to put some, if the court will allow it, put some onus on the, my bot laner. First of all, like, bro, not even helping with the pool. And second of all, not covering, if you're not going to help with the pool, at least like cover the entry. I'm going to have to help them like up. Why did I get gold for that? Why do I have red buff? It doesn't... Wait, hold on. The runes aren't... Do you have red buff? What the hell just happened? I don't seem to have, like, the crest under me, but I do have red buff. I don't even know if she realized that happened. Does she have red buff right now? No, she doesn't. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. That is not a fantastic start, I have to be honest. Why would you smite that? I I get it. Like, she was having a tough time with the fact that, like, she'd been invaded on, and then, like, I don't know, it's a whole slew of bad things happened, like, right around there. But just hold fire, you know? Hold fire. This. Okay. Not really sure. Wait. Ooh, a double. Okay. I could have fired that bear. I just fired it into the entire minion wave. That was like not on purpose. I cannot believe I missed that. That was actually so free and so easy. That was a real bad mess for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel terrible for the Eve, especially considering it's Evelyn. Like, I mean, that's a champion that already like needs to get 6. You know what I mean? Like, she needs 6 because otherwise she's in a spot above her governor. Listen, fucking don't point me, you prick. Because let's be honest with you, you could have helped us. Don't you dare you say a word. We had a whole mess of problems out the red buff because you weren't covering her down in, buddy. Right? Nice little execute. Where did that happen? Where did he die? He died in minions. How did he execute there? I'm almost impressed. Did he just stand by the minions? Bro, what the heck? Ugh. Quite frankly, an insane situation that Twitch has left the wave in such a state. I did not mean to put a second point into that, but here we are. I'm fine here. I don't think I die. But like, getting the minions into the tower seems, I don't know. Having them not quite anywhere near being in tower range seems like a bit dangerous. Oh my god, I got phase rush. I forgot I was using like recommended runes. No. I don't have combat. I got bloody phase rush. What the heck? That's not what you want. Well, I mean, it's fine. It could be worse, but I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be fast, Zerath, for when I ulti, I suppose. I'm gonna ulti and be fast as hell. I won't be moving, but I'll be fast as hell. Oh wait, that was enemy. Dude, he died there. That's the enemy gangplank. I'm standing there like, how did he execute? I'm impressed. I thought we had gangplank on our team. No, he's on the enemy team. Whoopsie dipsy. Silly me. They have like 3 champions on their team that could just be top laners, so I'm like, yeah, sure, it's a top laner. Whatever. Yeah, it's probably a top laner, I think is what it is. You know what? I think that may actually be a top laner. Missed that, an absolute beller. Fire. Okay, we're getting ganked right now, if that wasn't abundantly obvious. Are we getting ganked right now? What the hell is going on? We are, but it took way too long. It's like the slowest entry point of all time. He's level 5, man. What are you scared of, dude? I wouldn't even flash that. I wouldn't even give that the time of day. I mean, he's still in there, but like, still, you know what I mean? Shoo. I sincerely doubt, for whatever reason, that like this Ophelia ought to be playing quite so fast and loose with a 1v2 with a brand that low HP if it wasn't for the fact that Wukong was like nestled away somewhere in a bush waiting for us to get baited in. Same with like Brand as well, actually. Okay, he's kind of like, I'm kind of like catching L's here. I'm turbo dead though. There was no shot. There's a part of me that's like, why wouldn't you not just hit the Brand when he's like right there? But it's okay. You're not playing at all. Okay. I know, I'm in my head. Hold on.
I'm sorry to say this, but just need to check what rank this guy is. If he's not master tier, because I've been getting a lot of them in my game apparently, I don't really want to hear it. Oh, that's a Malphite all the way coming down. Is that a mid Malphite? Gonna try and help my man out here. You could press R on that. Or alternatively, you could not press R on that. I understand. He has got it though, right? Thanks, this guy. Goal 3. Let's see. Nah, Wukong's not going to be coming in there at all. We can clear this ward. I'm just going to try not to get mad at that guy. Because it's not like, I mean, it's not like I'm not, I mean, okay, I missed that one. Like, let's be honest here, but still. Like, what more do you want from me here? I'm pressing buttons on cooldown. And even in that last fight where like we kind of did get like murderized, like I need to be maintaining distance here, and also the wave is in a good spot where we can just let it come towards us. Like it's not like a super mega big deal that it gets pushed in. It's not, I didn't make you miss like 40 CS, you know. Okay, that was just like, that was kind of bad news for me. I'll be honest with you. I could have done better there, but still. Just gonna play it back a little bit here. I think gotta be careful for like like to maintain some sort of distance. I'd like to get 6 to be quite honest with you. Bum, 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 bum. Fucking hell. Didn't think Ollie would hit that far. Oh jeez. That was my bad. I've immediately gone into like playing like an absolute moron because I'm trying to screw off this Twitch. Silly me. That's good though. That's good. That's real good. Let's try to stick around for level 6. Wasn't worth it. I think I'm just gonna put his chat off the screen because otherwise I think it would just piss me off if I don't. There you go. Put it there. Or at least won't stress you out. I'm okay being a little bit stressed. Sets me up for the day nicely. Okay, we go level 6 now. Wonder if I can go help out somebody else. Maybe there's somebody that'll like care about my helping. They'll be like, ooh, thank you. I'll be honest. I'm trying, but like at the end of the day, it's like a normal game. And if somebody's like gonna like give me the business, so to speak, as far as like being like rude to me is concerned, like I mean, I'm gonna try and help other people that maybe care slightly more. Do you know what I mean? For instance, like, okay, maybe try and help through topside somewhat more. There we go. Nice. Look at that tower. Beautiful. Beautiful. Give them a little thumbs up while we're at it. We're on the board, which is important. Some would say. Is this a AP Malphite? It is. That's spooky. Our team's not that squishy though. That's a weird one, right? Like, just a bizarre mid lane matchup. Like, in mid, like, yeah, it's totally normal. Totally normal for your like regular game of League of Legends, like in top lane, but not like mid lane. Garen versus Malphite. Like that's just that's a whole other kettle of fish. That one.
Okay, well we got him, at least. We could probably wave clear as well, actually. I could miss it on my... I could miss it on my... Okay, I didn't miss that, but... I hit him with the edge a bit, which isn't ideal. Could probably wave clear somewhat here, dude. Fuck. Oh, fuck, I put a ward down by accident. Whoops. Just, like, get me clear in here. They got some coordination on them, boys. Oof. Honestly, I didn't even see. I don't even know where that damage came from, man. It was quite a lot of damage for. I'll be willing to wager there was maybe some like not like. I think a lot of that damage. 22,000 damage in 4 seconds, and it came all from Aphelios. I would have said that like Brand probably did a lot of those numbers, and just because he was alive doesn't mean it was him that was doing it. Do you know what I mean? But still, that was a good cue onto the Brand. Just like let me get a free away off. Who's pinging me? I don't know. I don't know where to go or to help here, but I'm just wandering around aimlessly. But let's put some wards down, I suppose. He hasn't got thingy up. He's not got his jump. He's a little. I'm a little goofy goober move. I'd like to maintain distance here. I'm quite a squishy lad. I think that hit. No, it didn't. Who am I kidding? The Brand is like annoyingly smart enough to conflagrate like already blazed targets so he can spread it like much easier. Nice. That is saucy. Okay, cool. We did some solid damage there. Let's see here. Sorry, I just said try being. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. I dignified it with the response. Saucy. Got a little free kill there. Sitting on a little pink ward there. Okay. I'm worried about this ward situation right here. Let's get this in. We could maybe get a little fight going. Garen's a little bit low. I'm coming round though. We're like intensely split. Just an insane situation of being split here. Oh my god, Evelyn, Evelyn, you can do it, 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 Evelyn. No, what do you mean? Oh, what the heck? Ginormous. I'm up for stopping that from happening. I don't do any damage to that kid, man. Pew. There we go. Okay, we got like a decent chunk of change here. Let me see about what I can pick up. Is like Horizon Focus like even any good, man? I swear like the jury's still out on that one. Still 422. Is like okay, I think my damage is like a bit up in the air, I think, honestly. I mean, that's probably what's cutting the damage off here. I do decent damage to this guy. I think I do okay damage to that, but he's got like HP. I probably do okay damage to Philios, but I don't know, quite frankly. Could go either way on that one. I still have Flash up here. So for curiosity's sake, who's... I'm gonna give you one guess who's trying to start the surrender vote without looking. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm giving it like what I can here, but like you missed again. Dude, this is a fucking normal game. This is not... You missed again. Dude, I'm not challenger. I missed an E. You're lower ranked than I am. And I'm terrible at this game. Oh god, I gotta stop typing this guy, man. Fuck me. Leave me alone. I should just mute him, but you know what? It's kind of funny to be fair, because I'm actually doing whatcha. I'm doing whatcha. I should play more Zereth, man. I actually like. I'm not saying like I'm good at him or anything, but he's one of these characters that like when you have a good game on him, you feel like you're scripting. Do you know what I mean? Like when you have bad games, you know what? When you miss abilities, he's one of these champions that like when you miss abilities, it's super obvious that you miss them, which is kind of tough. But man, when you do good, you feel like you're on top of the world. The on top of the world. a stun. Stunning and stunning and stunning. Man, he's gunning for me, dude. Let's get a ward over that, well. Dude, this Malphite is freaking gunning it, but. Oh, I'm tracking him like a goddamn sniper! This is a weird one. I need to make sure that I'm, like, playing this about as smart as I can play it. It's so gettable, dude. It's so gettable. It's so gettable. Alright, we got it. He's stunned. Ooze. Oh, thank God he doesn't actually do any damage. Oh, yeah. That's a tough fight, man. What the hell? Oh, man. Okay, we got one dragon. You know what I need to remember? Like, Sweeper. That's like a big remembrance here. You know what, man? I'm just gonna help out my man Garen. I said ignite down. It's pretty swag. Big fan of that. Brand is like enough of a threat wherein I'm like this is fine. I'm happy to pop something for him, you know. Oh, you know what? It's not even a long kill. It's 75 seconds, man. It's like really not that big a deal. One would argue. One could argue. Wow. That Garen is doing numbers, man. This game's in the bag, man. I don't know why like Twitch is being so miserable about the whole thing. It's because he's not the main character. I'm not the main character. I got no interest in being the main character. I'm the support. That's what I'm gonna do. Try to set up my boys. Okay, I've been getting some kills, and that is what it is. But I understand that I'm not playing the main role here. In fact, speaking of, this is A-okay by me. Perfect. That wasn't him, I stunned. Two. Oh, he flashed. That's fine, that's fine. Got like a Malphite coming in, I believe, as well. He's gonzo. He's being absolutely disintegrated. Oh, he stole some speed. He stole some speed. He stole some speed. Break sight! Wait, break line of sight! Break line of sight! He's going! Ah!
team comms down pat, bro. Got the team comms down pat here, man. I'm kind of taking a dink and a half here, just a little bit. Nice, good job. Good job. I think Minto's going absolutely crazy in the chat just because the Sibelius is doing like a lot of damage to him, and I don't know how he's doing it. It's kind of funny. I don't know how he's doing it. Aim for, what is it? How? How? Aim, I don't know what Gary's like. He just said aim for the trolls. I don't even know what the hell that means, man. There we go. We got it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice, 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 nice. Back out, back out, back out. Got like 1,400 gold. I'm not got a whole lot of mana on the back here, though. It's unfortunate, but still. Our team's like actually like okay. Like we got like a weird, strangely decent front line. A vaguely tanky. And then I don't know. I think everybody's lost their mind in this game, to be honest. But then we got some damage on the back end with me. Spaced out of my goddamn mind. Feels good. Taking care of business. Goodbye. Alright, I can't really follow through with what you guys are up to, but trust me, I'd say I would love to be able to, but still. Whatever. We were a bit cut off. The issue with having like tanky boys in the front is that, like, I mean, Wukong kind of like split me off somewhat. I think I back off because I think Wukong's trying to get at me here. Yeah. I couldn't really follow through there because that was just like a very awkward, a bit too tight, a bit too close quarters for like a Zerath to be like running in, I suppose. However, I've got enough for Rabadon, so I'm gonna go behind back and pick myself up that now, and then I think we're good to go. To be honest, I should be there in time for the 30-second mark, and yeah, I mean 500 AP is not too shabby. What's Brand sitting on? 300. I mean, it doesn't really matter because he does like percentage based, and we have a Mindo, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my money where my mouth is and say this man's probably gonna be doing more damage than I am, on at least in raw numbers on the charts here. He's gonna have slightly more numbers than I do. Everyone picked up the old Magi's. I need to pick up Superman. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I keep forgetting about that. I'm kind of not desperately, but very much so desperately trying. Well, yeah, no, I'll just say it desperately. Trying to save my flash for any potential malfight situation that I find myself in, because it could go poorly very quickly there. You know what? How about we That's kind of tough. I think Wukong has identified me as a threat. Oh my goodness, that is not a lot of damage. Why is he? He's got Death's Dance, I suppose, but that was still a good fight. I think like Wukong is probably one of their only actual strong members of the team, and he solo ulted me and then chase me over the wall specifically to try and kill me. So he got his wish granted. I'll give him that, but it maybe was a little bit too much. A little bit too many resources went into making sure that it was that was it. Malphite, you played well, but next time, go tank. It is way stronger. Oh, even Malphite, even Garen's just giving some advice. Doesn't seem like constructive criticism now that we just won, but you know what, man, like, sure. I don't know what I'm expecting from players at this time of the year. I don't know. It's like actually Christmas Day for some people, Christmas Eve for many others. I think I'm gonna give it to Evelyn. I took their red buff and they did not freak out. Granted, it wasn't really my fault. It was like an auto attack, but let's have a look. See here. Top damage. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby. I thought I'm gonna look at chat, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh no, everybody just left. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I like Xerath, man. He's got some cool damage on the board there. Oh, got a little honor as well. God knows from who. But you know, that game was like basically all planets. Actually, the Wukong was like planet 3, it would seem. Yeah, planet 3. Solo duo. That's cool. Oh, right. It's been about 2.5 hours. And as you can see, I still gotta like give this video a little render, give it an upload, all that jazz. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Gonna have dinner with my mum. And then who knows? But regardless, thank you so much for sticking around with this video. I honestly feel like I want it to be longer, but I realize that like there's only so much you can really do in a day. And today I've already edited 3 videos, and I need to do some more work after I'm finished with this as well. So it's a very tough one, but I did really want to make like at least a couple of hours just in one big video, just to be here. And also, you know, it kind of annoyed me a little bit last year because I mean it got quite a lot of views. Sorry, I was watching a Dark Side of Phil video earlier. Yeah, I mean, 11 months ago, and I was like, I should have maybe done League of Legends, and I thought maybe this year I'll just do full blown just League of Legends, because I was playing Legends of Runeterra because I was kind of personally learning the game and playing the game a little bit, and I was like, it might be a fun thing. At least this way, like, anybody that's just normal viewer of the channel will not be like, what the heck is he talking about? They'll be like, okay, I vaguely understand League of Legends. And I think, you know what, man? I don't know if I'm going crazy here, but I think we won most games. Did we win most games? Yeah, well, no. Except the first one. I thought I did pretty good in the first one, though. It was just like one Riven that was kicking her butts. I don't know. So yeah, there's not really any way for me to TLDR this entire video. It's literally just been me, like, I guess it's almost like a Dear Diary kind of type situation. Just pouring my heart out a little bit. Not in a sad way by any stretch of the imagination, but like, okay, I realize I may have just not trauma dumped you, just information dumped you about my life. But if you're not like a stream viewer, you may not know that much about my life, and you may not know that much about me. And even then, I've talked about some stuff in these things where, quite frankly, having immediate feedback where there's actually like text coming on the screen responding to what I'm saying is maybe slightly off-putting for when I'm just trying to vomit thoughts out, because I can very easily you see how easily I get sidetracked to the best at times. So I did not come into this with any thoughts, bullet points, or any thoughts of what I was gonna say. Everything, I mean, it's not like impressive, but everything has been completely off the dome, which I like to think is like it makes my brain prioritize what I want to say, but it goes into like survival mode. I have nothing scripted, nothing planned to talk about. Therefore, like, every single intrusive thought that comes into my head is like, you gotta get out of this brain, you gotta get out. So whether or not I'll be talking about my whatever the hell is going on in my real life, or hopes and dreams for the future, yeah, it's interesting. But regardless, I have no idea what's going on with all of you this year, but I can go one way or the other with the holidays, to be quite honest with you. I just hope that this year has been more tolerable for you than the last couple. 2020, 2021, they were write-offs, boys. They were write-offs. Let's put them in the far and distant past, shall we? 2022 may be looking a little bit better, but it faces its own set of challenges. If you're in the UK, my heart goes out to you. Cost of living crisis is tearing its way through the country. Energy and gas prices are through the roof. Even if you're American as well, petrol prices, or you would call it gas. And in the UK, gas is like for like your heating and your cooking and stuff like that. But yeah, heart goes out. New year, whole new set of problems. Interested to know what next year's set of problems are gonna be. If we're gonna have so many problems, I kind of wish it would be like something that humans have absolutely no bearing on. Like if a gigantic meteor was gonna like wipe out Minnesota or something like that. Minnesota. At least that way we can't all tear each other apart, tear each other to shreds, and rip each other apart over minor differences in who we are. Still, onwards and upwards. Next year will be better. Every year since the pandemic has been marginally better, I imagine, on the whole. But yeah, if I'm probably gonna do like an actual like update video, that will be genuinely. I don't really do update videos, but I figure, screw it, New Year, whatever. Let's go into it with a bang. So if you've watched all the way through this video, you already know everything that I'm probably gonna say. So. You get the leg up on this one, but regardless, thank you very much for joining me. I know you haven't really been here in a sense, but in a way you also have, keeping me company through the last 2.5 hours odds, I think, and I hope that at least maybe a voice in the background has helped make the last 2.5 hours of your holiday a little bit better. Who knows? I don't want to say better, but I can't think of another word. I'm sorry. Yeah. Have a great end of year. If it wasn't a great year, next year will be better. And if you actually had a good year, like roll on 2023, smash it. Have a good one. See you later. Take care.